We got a huge event that just took place on the 201 day. Begins the largest outage in history, full of symbolism. This date, July 19th, is the 201 day in leap years. That is a huge Illuminati number. We're going to break it down. Global tech chaos, blue screen of death worldwide appearing, been predicted through the symbology and the color coding of the Leave the World Behind movie produced by the Obamas. This movie, Leave the World Behind, was about the biggest outage in history. And we just are going through the biggest outage in history. Look, they're looking at the blue screen, and everybody is looking at the blue screen. It's connected to Cyber Polygon, Hawaii, blue Hawaii. Look, the Cyber Polygon is all blue. And look at this date. July 8th, they were supposed to run a test run of Cyber Polygon. This is the World Economic Forum. And that day they canceled it, and there was the Rogers Communication 2002 outage. Just a coincidence that when Cyber Polygon was running its event, that outage happened in Canada. And we have Event 201. Today's the 201 day of the year. John Hopkins, Skull and Bones, 322 Skull and Bones. Event 201, July 19th, today is the day of the year. You got Event 201, and it's all connected to the World Economic Forum. The World Economic Forum cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics. So there's a huge connections to the lockdowns on July 19th. CrowdStrike released this saying that the world is remote work in the future. This has been talked about in essays by the social engineers of the world about remote work, and they tweeted this out right before the event happened. And we got our first ever sponsor. We are not monetized, so thank God for the sponsor. And it's a product I believe in. It's what would be perfect case if you can't get to the grocery store right now, or if these events get worse, at USA Survival. Be prepared in any emergency. I mean, there's a reason why doomsday dinners at Costco are selling apocalypse buckets. So get your DOEPACALYPSE bucket, SURTHRIVE the DOEPACALYPSE. That link's down below. I've had these products for years and I've used them. You got to stay prepared with water as well, but just with what went down with the lockdowns, and they're saying that this will be the new lockdowns. This is like the event for the new lockdown. So click that link below, support or sponsor, and stay prepared, because this is absolutely nuts what's going on the 201 day. It's just so coincidental that the assassination attempt happened the day before the RNC and the day after the RNC. This major outage took place. The Corona is the crown. 1 second after. This is a book that was released before the lockdowns, before Leave the World Behind. The movie Leave the World Behind was just a second addition to this book that Newt Gingrich, right here, you can see his name right here. Newt Gingrich told all of Congress to read this book. We have a ton of predictive programming with the corona, which is the sun in the crown around the sun. As you can see here, just look up corona sun. It's that symbol that you see right there. It's all connected. And you can see it's connected to the world ahead. How Trump is the eclipse, and the importance of these moon sun cycles as we're coming up on the buck moon. We're coming up on the buck moon on the 21st, and Leave the World Behind was all about the bucks. And this goes into the dollar. Bucks, dollars, all of that. And symbols control the world. Symbols control the imprinting. Symbols control the simulacrum and the right side of your brain. The dollar bill, the buck. Here is George Washington, the Alpha, the first president. Here's the Omega logo, the Alpha and the Omega. We're in the Omega year, and at the Olympics, it's the Omega symbol, and Omega is the timekeeper for the Olympics. Right down here, you could see Rosa Rios. She's part of XRP. Seems like there's a new system about to be put into place with the Novus Ordo Circularum that we saw at the RNC. The Novus Ordo Circularum on the back of the pyramid dollar right here. Very fascinating symbolism with the Eye of Providence right here and the 72 bricks. Bitcoin equals 72 in gematria. We even had Hulk Hogan say enough is enough at the event. And the enough is enough Illuminati card. It's absolutely Donald Trump on the card. You got a bullet whizzing by the right ear, and at the bottom it says, our snipers can drop you at any time, any place. You could see how the blue is super important to leave the world behind. This isn't just my opinion. And in the movie Leave the World Behind, it ends talking about the dollar bill and bargaining. That's how it ends. So having the bucks on the cover of it, we're coming up on a buck moon. This is all connected to the financial system. These are the banking rituals as banks are collapsing everywhere. And I've been tying in G-Unit and Young Buck to this King Kill ritual for over a year or so now. And it's absolutely coordinated because JFK is the 50 Cent. And Trump's assassination made 50 Cent go viral. Internet explodes with 50 Cent memes because there's a correlation to 50 Cent, who was born the same day George Bush was. And I think it's very telling that George Bush didn't show up to the RNC, the Skull and Bones. And look at Young Buck. He's got the Priory of Sion symbol for his logo. This is an ancient secret society, the Priory of Sion, which is connected to the Knights Templars. So this is the date I'm looking out for in reverse 8/12, which is correlated to the helical rising. The helical rising is when the first FEMA text alert went through on August 11th. This is why the Masonic Temple of Albert Pike, his astrology room was connected to August 10th and the day surrounding upon it. And this is the day the Olympics ends, the Omega Olympics. 8/12 is the day after 8/11. So it's right around the helical rising, priming everybody for massive rituals. The bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. The towers collapsed at 10:28 a.m., the 128 code. This movie was released on 12/8, December 8th, 128. And that's why I'm looking out for August 12th. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed, and it's the exact area in Leave the World Behind where it had a hotspot. The hotspot was at the exact place, and the boat is like the exact same imagery that we see in Leave the World Behind. This Economist magazine released on 3/22, it's called The World Ahead, and this is Leave the World Behind. Isn't that interesting? The world ahead, the world behind, all the predictive programming. They're both predictive programming, the world ahead and the world behind. I'm looking out for collapse of the highway systems, especially any highway with the 128 in it. The Eisenhower Interstate System, also known as the defense system. It was built by the military. The Interstate Defense System right here, defense highways. The routing is so you can't escape and go live off grid. That's the way these systems are set up in a place. That's why it's important to go get yourself some food storage and a bug out bag and supplements as well as there as well. But what I got right now for over 10 years, I've been holding on to my food buckets and my bug out bags. I've used them. Some of these come with water in it. Water is super important, and I've ran out of water, and I'm in Arizona. It's 110 degrees out right now, and I didn't want to walk to the store, so I drank it. So it's good to have that stuff, and I got the links down below. Go support USA Survival. I'll keep everybody posted. It's Donut. Much love, and God bless you.